That's not good. What happened, you ask? Well, seems about every 8 years I run out of talent. It is the 8th year, and this happened. Rain. Yesterday, we're out here in the countryside of Mexico, and we figured while we're all on vacation, a bunch of empty roads, might get some clips with a Subaru, so took a photographer friend out named Veli. We went to some tarmac asphalt spots and some hairpin turns and stuff, and that all went pretty well. Neighbor even gave us a tip for a national park around here. We wanted to come back and bring everyone with us because that would be a cool drive. So we drove back here, and then on the way back, there's this nice gravel road with some elevation changes, like 2 or 3 solid turns just down the road from the driveway of this place. And so I was like, hang on, let's go check that out first because I want to, like, you know, touch up on my left foot braking, maybe figure out if I can, like, out-drive the turbo lag on this car because I've been moaning about turbo lag for every day since I've had it. Maybe I should just stop whining and figure out how to deal with it. Spoiler alert, I did not. So, we go to this gravel road and we're taking rips uphill. I always prefer to do uphill if it's a loose surface because, you know, you have less speed and a little more grip. Sometimes he got a good shot and I would drive like shit. Sometimes it was the other way around. At the end, he was like, why don't I just do one video where I'm only focusing on video and one photo run where I'm only focusing on photos, because so far I've been doing both. And the plan was I was just gonna start at the bottom, run up to the top, turn around, just as long as he didn't wave me down to stop, pass straight by him, turn around, do it again. So I do the first run up, I turn around, come back down, and I get to him and I stop. I roll down my window and say, like, I'm just gonna run it up and down. How about that? Billy was like, sure. So I start back at the top, I launch and I go down the hill. It's like top of second gear kind of turn. I come to the trough of the turn, like the bottoming out point, and I'm looking at the left, which is over crest, downhill, through a metal gate. And I'm looking at the gate, which is facing this way, which is just like positioned perfectly to joust me if I come anywhere near it. And I see that. And normally in those situations in this car, in the WRX, growing up on fire roads, like, I have had plenty of these scenarios unfold where there is an instinct to turn in, floor it, and cross your fingers. I was pretty sure that if that happened, I was definitely getting a hole poked in the back of this car. So, for the first time in quite a while, I realized there was no plan B, and I just target fixated straight on the ditch I didn't want to go into until the last second, which I managed to get a little right of it, and that just skated me across like this giant cavern enough to hit the hillside instead, which is where all the dirt came from. And this is the result. That's not in the right place. Honestly, I thought airbags would go off, none of the doors would open, the windshield would be cracked, because top of second gear is like 50 miles an hour. You know, you'd think when the head tech of Subaru's rally program tells you if you want to get more into rally, you should just go to a rally school because $1,200 for the course is a lot less than a car. I think I might have listened to that. not to worry, because now I want to pay for both.
How you doing? I'm amazing.
Happy Friday.
Isn't that how this was supposed to go?
No, it's not. So here's what we're working with. Got the wheels. They seem to be okay, which is staggering because they may or may not be Tesla reps, not OEM Tesla wheels. If you look down the frame rail, you might see that it looks completely straight, which is nice. Very luckily, it seems like we just have to fix mounting points and the radiator support. And really, like, none of this would have been so bad if the car still had its top mount and had a crash bar in the front. But no, someone running less than 400 horsepower was afraid of heat soaking in a car that comes with an intercooler water sprayer. This is the ETS front mount, and it is a tank, let me tell you. Like, obviously that's an issue, but none of the actual core itself has been punctured, and a fucking car landed on it, so consider me impressed. All the piping's fine. I lost one of the fittings in the dirt. So that's the thick of it. I zip tied it up, ready to tow back to somewhere. I haven't actually figured out where I'm taking it, but all the panel gaps are fine. Oil pan didn't get punctured, and it drove itself out of the hillside. But the good news is, it is by no means irreparable. The bad news is, well, I mean, god damn it. So this car will definitely live to fight another day. Hopefully it just won't be fighting with the earth. And coincidentally, until then, the LS400 drift car, Vipos, very important piece of shit, is alive again.
I'm waiting for it.
So in a weird sort of twist of events, it's kind of full circle, because that car was supposed to be the channel car last year. We were supposed to do a whole single turbo manual swap build on it, and instead I spent all of my money on an FD, which has turned out to be a good investment, but down to the detail that this drift season this year starts today on Saturday at Lock City and Thompson, the same first event I went to last year with the Lexus. I think it might be a sign that I should stick to my guns with that car and really try and build that into something cool. If you want to send some support, even though this is entirely my fault, I do have a Patreon for donations. I'll put that in the description. And stuff like this sucks. It's expensive, but could have been a lot worse. No one got hurt. No one was in the car with me. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Love, peace, and chicken grease, and I'll see you guys in a week.